I think I'm like
Okay.
slightly delayed. Could you just say what you're at again?
16, 17, 18, 19 on the replay.
Yep, I'm on 22, 23,
Excellent. All right.
24.
Perfect.
Everything should be good. I screwed up because I plugged in my headphones to the wrong thing. Everything should be fine. Stream should be okay. And hopefully I only drop like 5% of frames like I am right now. So, okay. Good. So, we're back finally. Game is in, and now I'm completely derailed because we had pretty decent intro going, and now we don't, but...
It's okay.
This is what happens when you know exactly what you're doing. It's always nice. Anyway, let's just talk about the game, because I don't want to go over enthozz and his sad life anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just mean. Anyway, yeah, so I got enthozz joining me from School Squad and from HoN Tour, and so thanks for coming back, man. Always good to have you around. And Shorkan here from Team Prime Icarus, formerly DNKE, and like I said before, you guys had made some roster changes, apparently adding Certos and Znawi there, or Znui, I don't know how to say words.
Yeah, well, Snooey is currently playing as the captain for us and the full support. So we decided to change the name based on the fact that we only had 2 former Donkey Kong members, and we felt like we can just use a new start, and that's also kind of where the name comes from, with Icarus mythology, blah blah blah. Very deep, very,
Wow.
very, very cool.
You realize that Icarus fell into the ocean and died, right?
Yeah, but he's the one about creating his own wings and burning into the sun.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't create the wings. His father Daedalus created the wings.
Oh, his father Daedalus. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Come on, man. Get
Well,
on my level.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. You got me beat.
There's no reason I should know that, but I do. I learned like one thing from 11th grade English, and I guess that was it. So,
Nice.
this whole thing was conspiring to just make you look mildly like a fool, and I think that's enough for me. So.
Yeah, that's enough. All right. Well,
It's good.
what do you think about
First,
what do you think about first pick Clanks?
yeah,
by the
let's
way?
talk about this game because first pick on
Yeah.
first time on the cast, and I'm already insulting you. That's always good. Anyway, Silhouette Parasite the bans for the Legion side, Cthulhuphant and Malikan the bans for the Hellborn side. Cthulhuphant Parasite, not a huge surprise there. Those heroes get banned all the time. Silhouette, not that big a surprise either, as the hero is quite powerful. But Malikan banned. You have any insight on that, Shorkan? Because I don't really see why you'd ban a Malikan.
I guess they were looking at Art of Foe's last games and saw that he was playing Malikan. I'm not sure why
Yeah.
you would ban it though, being as the hero isn't that. It is really easy to lock down, I think.
Yeah.
Because he has very limited farming capabilities, and well, yeah, that's just what it comes down to. He's not that easy to farm up.
I agree, and especially in the early game, and if he doesn't get going, he can be killed relatively quickly and easily. Doesn't lane all that well, so Legion side going to start their draft out with Clanks, Bubbles, and Tempest. So some similar stuff to that game that you just played in there, and thought with Tempest and Clanks, and Legion side going to start out with Rally and Torture. So I'm already a fan of this Hellborn draft because they've first picked a Rally, which I feel like is horrible. What do you got?
I don't agree with it. I think that they were hoping to get Rhapsody since he's still on the board, but Bubbles is a great counter to Rhapsody. That Kelp Field and that Silence are great for interrupting those long casting spells or whatever, channeling spells. Sorry, and it's also good against Rally. I mean, Rally was picked and they instantly picked Bubbles because if Rally stuns in, is about to ult somebody, a quick Bubbles ulti or Silence can cancel that real quick, and I think it's a great counter.
Yeah, and down to 4 seconds of extra time now here for the Hellborn side, and we don't see that too often. I feel like that could definitely play a factor, especially if this Legion side chooses to make their picks and bans relatively quickly. They've got 80 full seconds, and that's something that in a draft is sometimes I feel like underlooked, the amount of extra time you've got and how quickly you'll have to make some decisions and how that puts you on your back foot. What do you think about that, Shorkan? Do you just agree with me? Yes, you do.
Sure, totally. I mean, Rally first pick really. Again, and it's too easy to counter.
Yeah, and it's just a bad hero, in my opinion. But, I've made that pretty damn clear at this point, I think. Let's see if they pick up a Luna, and then we can just skip to the end of this game because they're gonna lose if they do that.
The
You
Swiftblade
dislike
pick was
Luna?
a bad choice.
Ooh, really? Swiftblade, bad choice. Justify.
Here's why. Against Clanks, Bubbles, and Tempest, I mean, if Swiftblade ultis a Bubbles, he'll get away. Clanks is great at kiting heroes like Swiftblade. and Clanks will surely go, well, maybe not surely, but he does go Nullstone quite a bit. So, I mean, all three of these heroes are great counters to Swiftblade, and they already have Rally and Torture for that physical presence. So I don't agree with the pick. I mean, he's a strong hero, no doubt about that, but against the first three picks on this Legion lineup, I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from that. It's still Swiftblade, so there's some, just like, yeah, that hero's super powerful, but it doesn't seem to fit the lineup for the Hellborn side super well. He does usually like to have a little bit of lockdown, and they've got a fair bit of that, but not too much, and I think a lot of it just comes back to that Rally being a really strange first pick, but I gotta say, why isn't anybody taking Rhapsody?
Yeah, that's not a bad question. I mean, Clanks goes really well with Empath. You get that speed boost. It makes Clanks deadly. I mean, Clanks is already really hard to kill as is, but with an Empath, it makes it near impossible. So Empath, really solid support. I do like Rhapsody a little bit more, but I think this Hellborn team's a little bit intimidated to pick Rhapsody because they have that Bubbles. So yeah, they have Andromeda to follow up.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get why you'd be intimidated, but if you force a kelp field because of Rhapsody, like, you're forcing the opposing team to use a pretty big spell just to cancel the ult that's coming out from a support hero. And that's going to mean Seismic Slam is free. That's going to mean that Swiftblade isn't going to get locked down in these fights if they, do it appropriately. And yeah, Andro, nice Tempest counter, but a hero that doesn't have a lot of laning presence and, in my opinion, doesn't scale all that well. I mean, the Commandor, I guess, is nice and the swap is good, but the stun is just okay, and debuff on the armor isn't that great either. So, what do you feel about this Andro pick there, Shorkan?
Well, I mean, in the end, they needed a way to counter the Tempest ulti. I don't really like Andro either, but it does kind of work out with Rally because of the decrease in armor from the Aurora. It does match up quite well. I mean, I could even see an aggressive tri-lane from Rally, Torture, and Andro, and then I think it could be really strong because Tempest has very little presence in a pseudo tri-lane.
Yeah, and obviously he's not going to be able to gank too well. Doesn't have much support, especially when compared to something like a Parasite or Ophelia, both of whom were banned here. As we missed the second stage of bans, Kraken, Dr. Repulsor, and Ophelia for the Legion side, Hag, Magmus, and Engineer for the Hellborn side. So Hellborn, no doubt, trying to stop some Wombo combo potential there with three major ultimates from very popular heroes. And I would imagine that's mostly the beginning and end of their thinking there. For the Legion side, it seems to mostly be about initiators type heroes, as Kraken and Doctor certainly fit that bill. Ophelia as well, obviously removing the jungle presence. But Hellborn side going to finish off their draft with a Puppet Master. And I love PM, but I don't know if I love him in this game.
I agree. I like the Legion draft a lot. I mean, Tempest, Prisoner, Bubbles, super strong combo while you have Clanks auto-attacking as that's all happening. And Green, the guy playing Prisoner, is a fantastic Prisoner player. That guy plays almost only that hero. I get queued with him quite a bit in TMM, and he's definitely a solid player with that.
Is he as good a Prisoner as me?
I'm going to go ahead and say yes to that one.
Alright. It's important.
Is he as good as Slaskadiret?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't actually know either, so...
Breaky CPK mentioned in one game, he was like, oh yeah, is this Super KGE? Is this Super KGE when Slaski was playing Gauntlet? So he does like the hook heroes. But yeah, I want to see how Green does. He has a lot to live up to, I think, from my
Definitely.
standards at least.
He's definitely on the spot now, so thanks, enthozz, because he better live up to that billing, because if he doesn't, then we're coming for you.
That's what I'm here for. A lot of physical presence on this Hellborn team.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Prisoner is probably going to try to rush a Soul's Bulwark.
I mean, they have almost no magical damage at all, and I'm really concerned about the interaction between Puppet Master and Swiftblade, whether Swiftblade is going to be able to get any farm, really, with this Puppet Master going. And obviously Swiftblade here, that doesn't need so much to get going, but, like, PM just eats farm, and so usually you don't want to have heroes alongside of him that are going to require 400 plus GPM. You want something like a Magmus that gets a portal key and he's fine. And anything else he gets past that is great, but he pretty much just needs the portal key. So will Swiftblade be able to get enough items and farm here? I am not convinced. They are going to run the aggro tri-lane here on the Hellborn side, so Legion side looks like they're going to match that up with a solo short Bubbles and an aggressive dual lane here. So I actually like the Legion lanes quite a lot as well. I would imagine this tri-lane is going to disband very quickly after they see the Bubbles.
what you said about Swiftblade not getting a lot of farm in the tri lane, I agree with. Well, he's gonna get farm in the tri lane, but
Yeah.
I mean later on in the game, I think he's gonna actually do quite well because if you look at Puppet, you said he eats farm. I agree, but that generally means that he's just gonna take one lane, which in this case will probably be top lane, and the woods, which leaves quite a lot of space, especially if the Hellborn stays aggressive. Then Swiftblade could potentially even farm the Hellborn woods and farm mid or the Ancients, because Rally is the one who really doesn't need a lot of farm. He really
Yeah.
only needs a PK. So I think there's going to be enough farm for Swiftblade to go around.
Definitely
Let's see.
possible. And this is why I bring people on to tell me that I'm wrong about things, because I very often am. And anyway, so the rotation here for the Legion, Hellborn side, as it looks like Swiftblade and Andro are perhaps looking for this Tempest, or very possibly just going to gank middle instead, but Torture is now laning by himself against Bubbles in the bottom lane, as Prisoner could definitely be in some trouble in middle. This is interesting. I'm not really sure what they're doing.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. They could definitely get a kill here with Andro, Rally, Swiftblade, but Swiftblade needs to get that farm. If they don't secure a kill, he's going to be way behind.
And in levels too, which is obviously very important for him. Wants to get the spin up, wants to get Swift Flashes up, but at this point, both him and Andrew are sitting at 0 experience per minute, and they're literally just hanging out in the woods. Like, Shorkan, can you explain this? Because I don't understand what's happening right now.
Okay, well, how I think of it is that Antolicious, I think he's their jungle player. So I guess he's trying to jungle with Swiftblade, but I'm not sure how that works, seeing as Torturer bought a bunch of support items. Looking at his items, he has nothing to go against his Bubbles with.
Yeah, just pure regen. And Army of Mums is their typical suicide player, but Torturer not really a suicide hero, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Don't think that's particularly controversial.
Yeah,
But I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't really get this. Tempest has rotated to the Hellborn Woods, apparently feeling like he was getting pressured a little bit. They do have a Ward of Sight, which I think spotted out the Swiftblade and Android rotation. But now Swiftblade in the Hellborn jungle, and gonna rotate over here. Tempest could be in some trouble, but Andro not in range for the Comet Stun. Looks like Clanks will be able to get away as well. Wall goes out, that's gonna stop Swiftblade. And yeah, this is so bad.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell the Hellborn team is thinking. They could run that tri-lane bot, just shut down Bubbles, Swiftblade gets free farm, lots of kill opportunity, and they're just running around the map, not doing anything at all. Swiftblade's still level 1, 2.5 minutes into the game, and they're going to get away top. They're wasting time, and that's the last thing you want on a Swiftblade.
And they're not just they're wasting, this is 3 full minutes now, where the Swiftblade has, what, 1 creep kill? And,
and on bottom right now,
Torture's gonna die,
for the first
completely
blood.
missed that, but or not completely, but missed the beginning of that. But Clanks is gonna rotate down here because hey, why not? If it's gonna be a 1v1 versus Torture, that's entirely free farm for him. And
Swiftblade is spinning on the easy camp,
which is he's
Level
gonna get so
2,
far, yeah. But that's not a long-term strategy.
It was interesting though. Torture was keeping up with Bubbles with the last hits. He was actually beating him, even though he had no items.
And it looks like Clanks. Oh shoot! And I'm opening the shop now. Go away, shop. Yeah.
Is that a dead Clanks?
It very well could be. Comet Sun coming in after the chain reactions, and it looks like he's gonna fall here. So a couple more autos. That's big dick gonna die, which is a bit unfortunate there. And it looks like Empath is gonna rotate over, gonna provide some help there. It's a bit late, but they're going to transition this into a Suicide Bubbles, and Tempest has rotated back to the Legion Woods. But, okay, so that's a problem there. But I feel like, at this point, Clanks could probably dive the well a couple of times, and the Legion side would still be ahead because of what they're doing with the Swiftblade. Like,
he's even close to getting picked off.
Yeah, he might die here. Oh, one more. Bubbles has no Shell Surf.
Yeah, he used Shell Surf to initiate. But Rally.
Yeah, I don't think Rally's going to have any damage here.
Bottom as well.
I'm missing all sorts of stuff because my sound is screwy. But anyway, Bubbles is going to get chased down here a fair bit. Rally has another Compel up in a few seconds, and it looks like he's going to continue to go for it. Swiftblade is also coming in from the background as well.
If Puppet as well.
Yep.
Moving in. And there's the Compel.
It looks like Bubbles is going to be here. The Compel lands and the strings, plus the Voodoo Puppet. Bubbles definitely going to fall here. So Art of dies.
But that's still a huge waste of time from the
Right,
rally.
and bottom lane actually
Bottom.
Torture actually getting caught here as well. Chain reactions and the pullback in from his ultimate, easy. Oh god, he missed! He missed the hook, but the haste rune. And no, the comet's done, and the pause. I don't have auto skip pause on.
Me neither.
I'm turning it on right now because I want to see under this fight. Do you know the command for it?
Wait. How do you turn it on?
Okay. So Control F8 opens the console, and
Yep.
here is the command. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
thanks.
watch this fight. And it looks like Comet Stun's there, and Prisoner will get the kill, but he's gonna get countered on here unless the ball charges are enough. They are, in fact. Clank's taking a fair bit of damage as well, trying to get this kill from onto Andro, but what was that? And Prisoner coming
Clank's
back in with the
dead.
shackle, and he's gonna die.
Wow.
What is this game? What is? Do either
Now-
of these teams want to win, or are they?
Both kind of purposely lose. I mean, all the misplays that Switchblade had early game was just made up for. I mean, now they're a 5-2 lead only 5 minutes into this game. So they were way behind, and now they're not.
And okay, torture suicide is real apparently. I don't know if Andrew's gonna rotate back down here, but I feel like she shouldn't because at this point, this is gonna work. Like, just do stupid stuff, and it's apparently gonna work out. Like,
I have no words.
I have no words either.
I have no words.
I don't know. I don't know what to. There's three of us here, and I'm usually the one that's saying way too many things. Like Swiftly gonna dodge the shell surf there. Still might die. No, is he gonna get away? Oh God, Bubbles, no! Bubbles, no! Hook back in from Prisoners. Not gonna
What? That was a terrible shell serve. Not even close to hitting him.
What is happening?
Cannondorf, I now understand why you didn't want us to cast this series. It makes complete sense.
I mean, it's like watching a car wreck. You know, you can't
Much.
take your eyes off of it. This is the gold division losers back around to 2. So these are teams that are not bad. Like, they've been playing for a while, and they've clearly been pretty good because they've gotten to this point, and now it looks like Torture might get caught out, but a pullback in onto Rally, who is a double damage onto somebody. Is it him? I can't even see here. But Prisoner get caught there, compel forward, yeah, double damage onto Rally. He's also going to die here, though, thanks to the Clanks, the flashbang coming through. Looks like Torture might also take a fall, as if you can get the flashbang, can't. Yeah. Will I say hello to Tiny Giraffes, please? Hello, Tiny Giraffes. Thank you, Twitch chat. Twitch chat, always fun.
Shout out to Tiny Giraffes. What's
Yeah.
up, Brad?
It looks like Empath is going to be in trouble, yeah, as the chain reactions do connect, and that's going to be a pretty easy kill. Like, I
mean,
want
don't
the
get me
Benny Hill
wrong.
soundtrack to be playing this whole game.
Frogno Hippo is a great team. Individually, they're solid players. They know what they're doing together. But, I mean, on both team sides, there's just so many misplays with that Swiftblade early game, and now
Andro,
fight bot.
yeah, is going to get caught here, but Tempest does die first. Top lane, they do take the tower out. But Andrew, there's like diving a tower at level 6, is what I'm talking about. Chain reaction there on a Clanks, and he might actually be in some trouble. Agonizing Bonds are in there. Oh no, get the kill! Get the kill! The port!
Trapped.
The port might have killed Clanks right there. In fact, I'm entirely sure it did. And now Bubble's going to look for something under Rally, but... Okay, yeah, that's going to be it. Kelfield was available, but no real support there. So, yeah. Art of Pho with the Bubbles there, and the coming with the port, feeling like he's helping his teammate out, but like that definitely killed him, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, that definitely killed him. I really think Torture would have just died from
Right.
the auto attacks from the tower. I don't know what's going on here. The
Yeah.
communication, I'm not entirely sure. It might just not be spot on. Like when, well, yeah, the dives from Prisoner and Clanks earlier. That just
Even if it's like, let's leave communication out of it for a second. Individually, they're playing really horribly. Like, they're missing spells left and right, and they're making horrible decisions here. Empath gonna get jumped by the Compel. She's probably gonna drop here. Kelfield is here there. Yeah, finally she dies. Clanks activates the Hawk, trying to run away. Bubbles is in, and it looks like they will be able to pick off this kill into Rally. If the tower wouldn't change targets, and oh my god, the seismic slam! Oh!
Hey.
Oh man, that's painful. Clank's now gonna run away. Another teleport coming in. Prisoner looking for something. Andro's gonna be in some trouble as she is behind the tower. And Clanks is gonna dodge the chain reactions over here as well. He's going at it with Torture. Andro finally gonna fall in the background. thanks to the tower auto attacks coming through. Torture going to be getting some trouble here. Clanks is now warding because, yeah, that's where we are at. And Torture finally going to take the drop. Misses the chain reactions as the Hawk allows him to get away.
Now I'm trying to imagine the Skype chat between these teams. And I picture it as like both teams just like yelling at each other as loudly as possible in complete gibberish. That's what I picture when I see their Skype chat.
I picture like everybody leaving. I'd be done. Like I'm out, man.
Yeah. To put things into perspective, though, Puppet Master's at 425 GPM, Rally's at 308, and as far as the Legion team goes, Clanks only has about 350, so Puppet Master's taking a pretty big gold lead right here, along with experience lead.
And bottom actually hooking onto Andro, but she's going to swap Clanks right back out of the tower. 2 ports coming in here. Swift Slashes are there. That's going to be a kill. And I think you're about to say something to Shorkan before you were so rudely interrupted.
Yeah,
But
I don't
nope,
know.
sorry, Empath at the bottom lane, gonna get jumped once again. He's gonna fall. Prisoner ultimate onto Swiftblade. He's gonna get pulled back in, but the Comet Stun is there onto him. Ultimate from Tempest, catching 2, immediately canceled pretty much by the chain reactions. Oh my god, Swiftblade finally dies. Tempest also gonna take the fall. Here comes Rally with the Invis rune, but Bubbles is also here and gonna finish off Andro. They do manage to get the kill onto who is that at the end? Bubbles as well as whatever. Everybody on the Legion side is dead. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Well, I just wanted to ask enthozz actually. So
Sure.
Prisoner went for, when he was level 7, he had 2 in hook and 4 in shackle. What do you think about that?
I prefer to get hook, especially against this Hellborn team, which only has 1 escape mechanism apart from Andro's ult. I would have liked to see the hook maxed out first. I mean, that's what I usually run. I think it's great for damage. I mean, the same mana cost, same everything. A lot more damage, though. 340 physical damage at level 4. And the Shackle, I mean, you get a little bit more duration on it, but the damage increase just isn't that great. I mean, you go from 70 at level 1 to 160 at level 4, so you're not really getting all that much from it, I think. And I think the hook is just much better as far as what you're getting out of leveling up each spell.
Yeah, also the mana cost increases for shackled when you level it, and the hook stays the same mana the entire time.
Rallying it.
I guess.
Hooked in and shackled here might actually fall. Compel obviously stopped, but there he goes right over the wall. And he does take the Essence Link Stone there, but he will be okay as he is pretty tanky at this point. Sorry.
I mean, I could see it being justified if you're versing like a Wretched Hag or some hero with a lot of mobility, Mage
A Doctor,
something like that.
for example.
Yeah, any heroes like that, and still, like even then, it's still a little bit iffy. But I don't agree with it in this game in any way.
Perhaps just they're feeling like if they jump somebody, they don't want them to get compelled by Rally. Does it stop the swap from Andro?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I guess that's not considered a movement ability, which makes sense, but hey, HoN has some weird interactions sometimes. Torture gonna get caught here by a hook, and that's a pretty easy kill as the entire Legion side is here.
Yeah, the problem with this game is that FnoH Hippo is just roaming as a team, just trying to get as many kills as possible, and I don't think that's the right approach. They need to get that Clanks farmed, they need to get Prisoner some items, and they're just letting Puppet Master free farm top. I mean, he's been top all game, now he's at 450 GPM.
And Andrew gonna get caught here, swaps out Rally, trying to live, but this, as long as he actually goes down there, he might survive. He's pretty damn tanky. Gonna try to deny himself to Kongor, not gonna be successful.
That was close.
Very close. And it looks like Swiftblade gonna spin onto Prisoner here. Actually does pick up the kill. Lasts just long enough. Rally is in some trouble, no doubt, though, as 3 heroes are behind him. Tempest spawning some elementals. They're looking to try to cut him off so that he can't get away. Nice wall, actually, and forces him to go the other way. That was a terrible compel. I don't know why he went that direction. But
I agree.
Is he gonna live, though?
yeah, nope, Shell Surf.
Shell Surf.
Finally does connect. But you're
But
right.
meanwhile,
Top lane, Puppet Master's
yeah,
just
top lane.
okay, you guys fight. That's fine. And he's
Candle's
gonna take
gonna
a
be huge this
tier
game.
2. I mean,
I guess
nobody
he's
has
feeling
levels.
pretty good about himself.
Like, nobody in Legion side is even level 11, so there's no level 2 ultimates there. And on the XBM charts, he's pretty far ahead of everybody. 554 experience compared to 450 for Clank. So he's got the levels, he's got the farm, and once he starts being a factor in these team fights, which have all been 4v5 at this point, as Torture gets pulled back in the middle lane, actually, activates the impalement, and he might be just tanky enough to live here. Yeah, he'll be okay. Yeah, as Puppet Master starts in these fights, he's going to be a wrecking.
What's the deal with the Shield of the 5 recipe on Clanks?
Hey, man.
You just sold it. Okay.
Sometimes you just want a recipe. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. I won't say anything about it.
Hook back in on a Rally, plus the Shackle, but he's got a lot of team support. By the way, enthozz, earlier you said the problem with this game. implying that there is one problem with this game. I think we're up to like 14 or 15 by now.
If not more. Yeah, there's a lot of issues that I see. I mean, it's entertaining, don't get me wrong, but this Legion team is playing like they're versing a bunch of friends and they just want to get as many kills as possible.
Okay,
And it's
can't
just
hear
not
sound
panning
from
out.
HoN. Yeah, I know. I can't hear it either, and I figured that was just me.
Can't hear what?
Just the sound from HoN.
Huh.
Interesting. I don't know if other people are having that issue or something. If somebody can check, because yeah, like my sound is all weird because of the way my speakers are set up, but. And I don't have it right now. I don't have sound from HoN, but I figured the stream did, and it seems like it does. Yeah, I think it does. So I don't know if Cannondorf
Puppet
there
Master
is
looking for a kill
crazy
bottom on
or
the
what,
Clanks.
but-
He's waiting for Clanks to emerge from the tower. He might just get this. Andro's here too. Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
gonna be a dead Clanks if he
Clanks
comes
is in
up.
trouble.
Oh,
Nice
Puppet Master
hawk.
attacks. Why did he do that?
I don't know. Why not?
I feel like if he would have waited just a couple more seconds, Clanks would have been enraged for him to get a Puppet hold, ulti, dead.
This is clearly the game where everybody plays wrong.
I mean,
Their own game.
Yeah.
Cannondorf's doing well this game. 500 GPM, only 15 minutes into the game. That's not bad at all.
Okay, apparently people can't actually hear the sound from HoN, so... Interesting.
Go ahead and fix that. Me and Shorkan will cast this. Clank's gonna get caught out, but he's outside of the map. I don't think they're gonna be able to catch him. Oh, he
Actually-
gets stunned.
There's the ulti from Rally, and boom.
Oh man. Now, if Clanks would have just stayed a little bit lower, they would not have been able to target him. The thing with Clanks is if you exploit that ability, if you hit V and just control your hero with camera control, he would have been untargetable, but he came back into the map, allowing that Andrew to get the stun off. They got cleaned up very quickly.
With direct pathing, you mean?
What was that?
Direct pathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Pubmaster could fall here. He's ulting Prisoner.
Yeah.
Tempest ulti.
Temp.
Can Puppet... Oh, wow.
Oh, the Andro. Oh, the hook.
Back, back. Puppet Master is gonna fall here. No! He survives with 20 HP! 10 HP! Oh my god. What a play from this Legion team, man. That Puppet Master should have been dead, or at least gotten the kill on a prisoner, but neither of them went through. Both of them living with very little health.
And here's the counter right on the kill field. Andrew also going to fall. So some people are saying that they can hear. Some people are saying that they can't hear. Can one of you please just turn the stream on for a second and tell me what the hell's going on? Because I don't know if people can hear the in-game sound or if they can't. But I'm getting mixed reports, and I'd like something at least mildly more reliable than Twitch Jet.
I'm gonna check now.
Some people are saying that they can hear. Some people are saying that they can't hear. Can one of you please just turn the stream on for a second and tell me what the hell's going on? Because I don't know.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm checking it right now.
I can hear
Give me
some
one
echoes in
second.
the background.
How do you open the map?
Mildly more reliable.
Okay, I got it. Hang on, just give me a sec.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, so alright. What I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
sound.
is reboot HoN really fast because that's what's gonna do it.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm checking it right now. It's not working.
Here's some
one
echoes in the
second.
background.
How do you open the map? Okay, I got it. Hang on, just give me a sec.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, so alright. What I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
sound.
is reboot HoN really fast because
Would you like me to pause? I'm checking it right now. It's not working.
no, we're fine. Or yeah, actually do. Yeah, you're right, it should. Everything is screwy right now. I don't understand.
Missing the Clanks, who was full in vision at bottom. I don't know.
HoN itself is protecting itself with the sound just from sheer embarrassment.
I completely
items.
understand, to be honest.
Looking at items, Puppet Master got a Sackstone, Andrew got a Astrolabe, and Torture actually has a push book, so items coming out in the supports from this Hellborn team. So, well
Really
played
team
on their
oriented
part.
as well.
They're finding some farm for sure. I'm curious as to why Puppet Master got a Sackstone, though. I mean, I can understand this Legion team getting one, but I don't see the purpose of it on him. I mean, sure, it's good against Prisoner and Clanks, but the other 3 heroes are purely magic damage.
And Clanks pretty much does only magic damage at low levels anyways. It's his ultimate and Lackey that deal most of the damage. Because right now, if you check his damage, he has 100 physical damage in Agi Steam Boots.
Fair enough. Can the stream hear us right now?
Actually, a big turn happening from the Legion. Getting the kill on Rally, Andro, and Torture, but I don't know what time we're at anymore. I have no clue.
We're at 28:18 on the replay timer.
Did you say 28:18?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just go back to that. Alright, countdown.
I gotta get there.
28:18. Paused. Go. Boom. Easy. Andrew has actually had this astrolabe for quite a while. He had it when they were fighting mid in the river before, and that's
Things seem to be working appropriately now.
Yes, they do. We are back. So, alright, I've got in-game sound. Hopefully everything is fine. This is probably going to break the record for the worst cast I've ever had. I'm not sure if I can really have records for that, but between what's going on in this game and all the problems that I'm having, it's just ugly. But, whatever. Seems like, things are fine, and I deeply apologize to not only you guys, but co-casters fucked everything up anyway.
We'll forgive you eventually. It's okay.
It's gonna take a couple of months, I know.
yeah.
And some cookies.
Lots of cookies. Cookies will definitely help your case.
Yeah.
Quick look at items. Puppet Master has a Sackstone. I'm not quite sure why he got that. I feel like he could go straight for a Shrunken Head, counter that Bubbles, counter a little bit of Clank's damage, and Empath as well. I don't agree with it. I think that Saxon would be a great pickup for this Legion team, as Hellborn is almost all physical damage. But I don't know about that, especially on a carry hero like Puppet Master with as much farm as he has.
Up there onto Andro, actually, right off the cliff, and she's going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Shackle and Essence Link is down. Kelpfield onto 4, actually. Really, really good setup there on the wall, cutting everybody up. Here comes the Prisoner ultimate, not going to connect as everybody gets out of it. Puppet ultimate is on to Prisoner, and he dies to Seismic Slam right in its face, but Rally going to pay for that as he also falls. So really good initiation there from Prisoner, and the Kelpfield from Bubbles falling off onto 4 heroes. And the Legion side are now going to clean up this fight, perhaps going to go for Kongor. Nope, just throwing a random Shell Surf out there trying to get somebody else. Swiftblade is hanging around here like he wants to do something, but there's nothing to do, man. Just
Yeah,
He still
Legion
has
need
a
to get
Swift
the
slashes
power.
up.
I feel like with 3 creeps and 4 heroes, that's probably not going to be very effective.
Yeah, so needs to get
Tempest
back to
creeps.
farm. He's wasting time here.
But then again,
that's-
what is Swiftblade farming, right? Woods?
The Legion had destroyed
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
From
Hellborn
the
tower.
start of the game?
I
Spin on easy camp?
You might as well just do whatever you want at this point. That's what he's done already. And hey, if you want to throw a Swift Slash onto 4 heroes, then go for it. Maybe you'll get lucky.
I would like to see a probably an Abyssal Skull on him next, maybe even like a Firebrand. But I guess we'll wait and see.
And he's going to get collapsed on here in the bottom lane. The Tempest Ultimate is available. Bubbles is invis. There it is, right in his face. Silence actually goes out at the same time, so a bit of a waste. And he will get the spin and the Energizer off. Obviously, Clanks has the Hawk, so it's going to be difficult. Trying to TP away, not going to happen. Eventually just cancels it. And he will take the death, so a little bit of a greedy play, farming that far up with absolutely no vision. And he does pay for it. But the rest of the Hellborn side, yeah, going to get caught out here. Empath could definitely be in some trouble. Compel Stun there will hit, but the silence, and actually the Kelpfield onto just 1. Empath going to jump inside of Clanks. Tempest off the side, you're taking some good damage. Gets swapped back in. Probably going to be the first to fall here, and finally does do so. Bubbles going to Shell Surf and port away. Clank's now going to have to try to get up somewhere, but he's not going to be able to do so. In the meantime, actually, Bubbles dies in the background, and Empath also going to take the death. So well done on the Hellborn side there, coordinating that fight, and Legion side lose 4 heroes.
It was interesting though because it was a 4v4, seeing as Prisoner was nowhere to be found from the Legion side and Swiftblade was already down. I guess that's what you get if you waste a Tempest ulti on a solo Swiftblade.
And
right?
a solo Swiftblade who's farming 240 gold per minute.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean,
that.
as far as Swiftblade goes, he hung around mid after that team fight previous to the last one. He was just standing there doing nothing for about a minute, and he could have been farming, and then he went back into Legion jungle and got caught out. Just a huge waste of time and waste of gold from his part. I think he should have just gone back to his jungle and farmed while his team was dead. Hellborn roaming to Kongor from the looks of it.
Yeah, and I mean they've got all sorts of vision here, so this is definitely a free Kongor for them.
Yep.
It was just bugged on my screen. It looked like he was lying down. That was very odd. But easy kill there. Vulture Lord even lending a hand with the tornado. Yeah.
Handle the tornado.
As an Ophelia player myself, I think the tornado actually does quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's very underestimated.
Yep.
And this is going to be a pretty easy Kongor kill regardless of the existence of tornadoes. Andrew getting caught out here a little bit and could actually be in some trouble. Tries to TP with the Essence Ling on her, Link, and that's not really a great plan, but she's so tanky that it looks like she might actually get away. Those Plated Greaves and the Astrolabe doing a lot. Compel forward, but no, the last auto attack from Clanks.
Wow, that was
Will
close.
actually get her.
Puppet Master's going bot though with Invis.
Yeah. You want something. Nullstone's up on Clanks, but obviously 2 CC tools. Clanks does just get away. Nullstone saving his life there, no doubt. And
What's interesting is Puppet Master used the Puppeteer's hold to cancel the Nullstone when he wasn't in range of any creeps. I would really prefer using the Puppeteer first, seeing as it has shorter range than Puppet's hold. And
I agree with that, definitely.
Yeah, you need Puppet's hold to keep Clanks in place because he's not going to be flying around creeps.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not when he's off a cliff.
no doubt about
At least.
that.
Well, aren't there like creeps off the side of the map? I don't know. It's just a rumor I heard, maybe.
Fear the Chipperal? Something
That's
like
top
that.
secret.
I heard that if you there's this trip roll off to the side of the map, and if you kill him, you instantly win the game.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Definitely confirmed.
I'm just saying. I've talked to some people this too, and that may or may not be a thing.
Me and Quincy had the inside information.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind at all times, folks.
And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to reveal that sort of thing, but I don't care. Fight the
You're
power.
gonna get fired.
Yeah,
I'm
they're gonna
telling
fire me. Come on, fire me. I dare
I'm
you.
curious to see what Puppet Master's next item is gonna be. I hope he gets a Shrunken, but he might opt for a Genjuro.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Shrunken doesn't seem like it's gonna do too much in this Legion side. Yeah, it's gonna mean that you don't take damage during the Tempest Ultimate, and the Bubbles stuff is whatever, but Clanks is like all of their damage, so I feel like
Earlier I
Shrunken's not
saw
gonna
him.
be super great.
Yeah, earlier I saw him trying to pick up an Arcana, but he instantly sold it. So maybe he wants to go for a Hellflower.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is pretty good.
Definitely.
One more CC tool, and against Clanks as well, obviously not letting him get that Hawk off. Much easier to kill if he can't fly off the map.
Definitely.
But what do you feel about Rally not going for the PK route, instead going for a tablet and then a Blessed Orb?
We saw this earlier. I'm not sure if you were here, enthozz, or if it was somebody else. Actually, Swiftblade can get pulled in here, and the wall is there, so that's an easy kill right off the bat. That's going to hurt the Hellborn's push. They obviously do still have the token on Puppet, but no Swiftblade. They might choose to back off here. Okay, so
Shorkan, in response to that, I usually don't like it. I usually prefer Portal Key on Rally, but since he is versing a Tempest, I think it's a solid pickup because he can cancel that item, get allies out of it, so on and so forth. So, yeah, I favor that pickup. Definitely.
I want to look at this. Rally had a double damage rune bottled and used it on himself instead of Puppet Master.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, you know, when you have the same damage as Puppet when you have a DD, when he doesn't have a DD, you know that you should totally use the DD.
Yeah,
Because
well,
you
now
want
you
two
have
people dealing the same damage. You know,
Right.
it's only legit.
Mathematically, it adds up. The math
Yes.
is there, folks.
Yeah, no doubt.
Puppet
Can't
Master
lie
opting
with
for an Elder
numbers.
Parasite. What do you guys think of that?
Greed.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a Whispering Hell, not an Elder Parasite.
Yeah. No, it's a Savage Mace. It's not a. It's not either of those. He had the Whispering Helm
So,
since the start of the
you guys
game.
talked about quick kill on a prisoner.
Yeah. I did catch that. So I think now the game has bled over into the cast and had technical difficulties, and now it's bleeding over into us as, man, Empaths gets wrecked. That Whiplash auto attack killing her. Top lane, actually, they do kill the Andro, but they need to port back here.
Yeah,
they're finally doing so.
All killing an Andro. Not much use there.
So
He
Bubbles
really
gonna
wants
get a
to
kill
use that
field,
token.
and he will do so.
Yep. Okay,
In
so
some trouble
River-
now. Assassin Shroud under the tower, not very
Legion
effective.
tower.
And the Tempest ultimate actually going to be under 3, but the Voodoo Puppet will stop it. Nicely done there. Obviously, Tempest has plenty of counters there. Torture is trying to get away. Looks like he won't do so thanks to all the portal keys. Chain Reaction's done onto 2. And Puppet Master's pretty low here, but he's got the Helm, so if he can get some auto attacks in, that would help out quite a lot. Looks like the rest of the Hellborn side's turning this anyway. And they're going to try to kill this PM, I think. Clank's counter warding. I guess he doesn't have anything better to do. And Bubbles portal keying over here. We'll stop the Rally Compel for now with the Silence, but the Essence Link is there, as well as the wall. Bubbles actually could be safe here if he manages to finish this off, yeah. So Rally unable to get the Compel off thanks to the Shackle, and Bubbles will live. Nice fight back there from the Legion side in the end.
I
Yeah,
really
they
think it's
need
because
that.
of the Elder. It's the Elder Parasite and Puppet that did it.
Elder Parasite on Puppet, huh?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I
I was just making things up.
Or was it? I can't distinguish between your voices yet, but yeah,
Wow,
it was
that's
a Savage
racist.
Mace, guys.
That's
No,
so
Slipblade
racist.
just picked up a tablet. What do you guys think about that? We now have 3 tablets on the Hellborn team.
Well,
Overkill.
more
Looks like
tablets,
Andro-
more fun.
Andro's probably going for one as well. Either an Energizer or a tablet coming out on Andro. I want to see Puppet Master get one too, just to finish it.
Yeah. I want
of
to see, like, one here on the Legion side be a little bit too far pushed up, and then tablet, 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 tablet.
All the way into their base.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like form a line in a factory.
At this point, they might as well. Like, this game is ridiculous already.
Yeah. I blame Ganondorf. I think it's all his fault.
It is all his fault. Most things are
Well,
his fault.
I mean, I think it goes back to the whole thing where they're like, oh yeah, you know, we're playing this game solo, I mean, Swiftblade farming in the woods. He wants to be able to solo ulti that Clank, so he has to have some way to cancel the Nullstone, right?
Yeah.
Why not get a tablet?
Right, that's a good,
What
that's a
if
good point.
What if Clanks buys like 5 Nullstones? You have to cancel all of them, right? So you need 5 tablets.
That's
Yeah.
strats.
That's just what makes sense. Dem
Or
strats
throw
is not in
all
this
the
game. And that's,
I'm just saying Dem strats as a term.
yeah, but it's different player, different. Anyway, Bro's gonna jump in here with an ultimate onto a bunch. Will only end up getting 2 in the meantime. He does fall for that as well. Rally and go forward onto Tempest, trying to get the Seismic Slam. Glacial Blast is screwing with him. He's not gonna be able to do it. Tables himself over the ledge. Meanwhile, Big Dick and Yummy Poo on Empath and Clanks both die. Looks like Mid-Rax will also fall. So Hellborn end up losing nobody thanks to all those tablets. And
Yes.
A Legion barracks has been destroyed.
they do finish off the racks. Clanks buys back, actually. Could be in some trouble. There's all sorts of CC going down onto him, and he is damn squishy, so once he gets locked down, he's pretty screwed. Art of Food finally will take out somebody. That Andro dying as well as Army of Plums on Torturer, so looks like Rally gonna fall here as well, despite the tablets. Not enough.
Oh, so close.
Oh well.
Bubbles
So
with the hat trick. He's gonna bring it back.
Swiftblade not even using his tablet here. I'm not even sure what he's doing.
Bubbles coming back in? No.
I think you might be a little bit behind us. Or me, at least. I'm at 38,
And me.
39 on the end game, 40, 41, 42.
Alright, I'm good up. I'm
Alright.
good.
I don't care what either blue or yellow's name is pronounced as. I mispronounce like half of the words I say, so
It's pho.
when it comes to
Oh,
things that are
pronunciation.
weird anyway, I don't even care.
It's pho.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Pho.
alright, yummy pho. I really
Part
just
of
wanted
pho.
it to be yummy
Oh,
pho.
getting Puppet Master.
Yep.
Oh, he could be gone though here.
Oh, that might have been a mistake.
Tempest ulti.
Yeah, that's definitely a worthwhile Tempest ulti because he's gonna get easily killed.
And that's his first death, everybody.
Man,
counting the
Ganondorf,
token
what are you
death.
even doing? Dying like that. 580 gold per minute.
Yeah, 580
City
against
Ganondorf.
Clanks is 330. I mean, it's definitely heavily in Puppet Master's favor right now.
I mean, I really, really want the Hellborn side to CC this game because they're gonna win it. I feel like. I mean, I don't know yet. Obviously, we're not over, and I don't look at results, so I don't know who's gonna win this. But They should CC. I mean, they shouldn't be able to get away with the Switchblade thing. Like, that's a crime against humanity is what that is.
I agree.
And yet he has 300 GPM,
Like,
which is not bad at all, considering the fact that
Yeah.
he's jungling half the time.
I mean, if you considered it like a suicide Switchblade and a dual mid and a dual top, like 300 GPM Switchblade would have been fine. And it's unacceptable. People are gonna do this now and ruin everything.
I hope not. I really hope not. If any of
I've
you guys
actually
ever do this again, we will refuse to cast your team in game. That's a fact. Mark my words on that one. Switchblade getting an Abyssal Skull though, going for that ultimate support build, Energizer, Abyssal Skull, tablet, bottle. Wow.
I think he could use in their tablet.
The dual
No,
tablet.
we need to Resto Stone. We need
Yeah,
to
there you
Resto
go.
Stone now.
Rest us on the tablet.
Yep.
Yes. I agree with that.
But I've
Look at Clanks over
actually
here at the bottom right. He's going fishing.
There's nothing else he can do. I mean, he does have teleport, and apparently he's feeling like this is a better plan than just TPing back to base. I'm not sure why, but Bubbles will take this tier 2 in top.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
nice
I
counter
just
push
really wish
happening.
that the Solaire Club would have played like this against my team. That would have been great.
Probably would have been a lot easier than what they actually did,
So if
Which-
they're running around, fine by me.
which resembled
You know
something
what?
like a competent strategy as compared to the...
I take that back, guys. If you run that strat against my team, I will cast your game.
Yeah.
But if it's on my team or I'm casting a game where I see it, no thank you.
Torturing it, pull it back in, an army of moms probably take a death. Nope, Andrew porting him right back out. And
Oh,
both of them will be
SolC on
just
3.
fine. Kelfield onto 3. He's going to be able to push away. And Swiftblade spin right on out of it. Over here, actually, Voodoo Pup going on to Clanks, and he just gets wrecked. Empath now actually in a little bit of trouble. Oh, poor Empath with the Hawk. Swift Slash is going down onto a bunch. Doesn't kill anything quite yet. Seismic Slam actually Storm Spirited it, so that was good. Not going to save Tempest in the end, though. And Bubbles will be able to push book himself back into the base because
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion
apparently
tower.
the Hellborn do not have the push book advantage here. But GG's are being called offensively by the Hellborn side and by Swiftblade, which is
From the
Barracks has been
Swiftblade.
destroyed.
entirely ridiculous. Like, he needs to not say anything because Ganondorf carried them so hard this game. It's like,
No doubt.
if it wasn't for him, they would have lost this. Bubbles actually
then
will
it-
get tortured? No, Astrolabe.
Oh, he's going for it. He doesn't care at this point.
Sorry, Shorkan, you were going to say something?
But then again,
the
like,
Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
I think if anyone were told to sit in a lane and farm for as long as Puppet did, I think they'd have decent
a Legion
GPM.
barracks has been destroyed.
Because they left him alone for, I think, literally 20 minutes at top, just letting him
A
push
Legion
towers
barracks has been
and
destroyed.
just watching him.
That was a weird swap there, and Tempest Toll actually going to go on to 2. Morale also getting caught, but it gets stopped by the chain reaction.
Massacre.
And there's the turn once again. So Mega Creeps are there. Legion both finally insane. And Clanks actually might... Nope, gets pulled back in. Actually, Prisoner getting Puppet Master here. Is he going to die, though? No. Sheepstick and Chain Reactions are there. Flashbang not doing too much. Whispering Hell from PM doing a fair bit. Clanks is trying to find the angle to get a kill. But it doesn't look like he's going to find it as Assassin tries to free him away. Army Bump finally does die. Andro also going to fall. So the Mega Creeps are in. Legion still's not CCing because why not? They can come back.
Right.
And now GGs are called.
Yeah. So I would imagine that we'll be seeing a CC vote here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't because this game, man.
Defeat.
Okay.
This is one for the books,
wins.
gentlemen.
It does finally go through there, and all right, I that's my summary of this game.
All right. Well, we should have listened to Ganondorf.
I don't know.
But
It was fun. It was fun casting. I gotta say that. It was definitely a fun game to watch. It was just stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, so enthozz, final thoughts.
No, thank you.
Okay. Shorkan, final thoughts.
I didn't have much to say during the game. There were just some key things, but I think it was entertaining in the least early game when they were just YOLO training with 5 through the woods. But other than that, I don't know. I feel that both teams realized that they were screwing up, and let's hope it improves, right?
No doubt. So, we will move it on to game